What's Gucci? Please don't mind that morning face, you feel me? Kind of been a little teary-eyed this morning, I guess. I just feel overwhelmed. I don't know why, to be honest with you. Felt like I had a moco. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I have no idea. Or maybe it's not just me and it's just a part of that parent life. Like, I don't know why. I just been really frustrated with my kids. I feel like I don't know like for the parents out there, if you can relate to like having, well, I have four, so even more having one or more, it's like, do you ever have them days where or times where your kids are just like so extra to the top, like, oh my god, their attitudes, their like just everything, like, I don't know. So like my twins, they've been kind of like, they've been like, my son, he's the only boy, so he gives me attitude all the fucking time, which I'm used to that. But lately it's just been on a whole nother level. And I'm thinking like to put him back into sports because maybe that's what he needs, to get his little aggression out. And then my daughter, she's just like being so whiny, like both my young ones, my baby and my one before her, been so whiny. And it's like, I feel like I'm impatient. I'm an impatient person, but when it comes to my kids, I try to be the most patient as possible. Especially knowing because, like, me, myself, I don't want to say I get angry fast, but I can get irritated, fast, depending on what it is. And like this morning, my kids were like, my son told me, Mom, do you remember you were going to give us some money? Because they're having a book fair at school. So I told him, do you think that you deserve that money? And he was like, just staying quiet. And I was like, do you think that I should give you the money? Because with your guys' attitude, with his attitude specifically, I told him, with your attitude, and Jana's been heck whining and crying and not wanting to do like what she's supposed to do like on a regular day, which is the homework and regular stuff every day, school days. And he's like, no. And I'm like, then no, I'm not going to give it to you because you don't deserve it. That might seem harsh to some people, but the way I run my house and my kids, like, not run my kids, but the way we do things, like, you don't get nothing acting like that. You don't get nothing, especially when you don't know how to ask, especially that too. Like, that's like, he be wanting stuff, and I'm like, dude, you act like I have to give this to you. I don't have to give you anything. Like, you have food at home, you have clothes at home, you have everything you need at home. Everything else on top of your necessities is extra. So, I don't know. I've just been, like I said, just feeling overwhelmed for sure. Feeling like exhausted mentally because sometimes it's like they're just all coming at me for something, and it's like, whoa, back up, you feel me? Hold on, I need a break. Like, let me process what the first kid just said while the third kid's still talking. You know what I mean? Like, so, I took him to school and I told him, like, I'm happy that you can understand why I'm not giving you the money. And my foot, I'm over here, like, not like I feel bad because I didn't give him the money, because, like I said, they didn't deserve it the way they've been acting the last couple days. But, like, I just bought you some shoes. I just took you guys all to get some new shoes. And, like, I don't know. I'm just like, wow. What the F, you feel me? I don't know. It's hard managing 4 different personalities at one time. Try not to lose your sanity at the same time. Like, I don't know. I guess I feel just like now having a minute to think back about it because they're at school. I'm like, I'm gonna just have to have a conversation with them. Like you guys are doing too much. You guys are doing too much, and I don't appreciate the way you guys been making me feel. You feel me? Kids are not stupid, and they understand a lot. So I don't know. I'm gonna just have to get at them, like not being all mean, but just being straightforward, like how I am. Like, the way you've been acting has been making you've been feeling some type of way, and the way you've been acting has been making me feel some type of way, and we can't be, you feel me, a full, we can't be a team if we're not on the same page, type of stuff. So then this morning I was driving home and I was like, I'm finna go stop and get me a coffee, because I'm kind of weird. So I like my hot coffees from AM PM if I'm buying it. $2. Shout out to the AM PM coffee. High voltage. That's me. But anyways, I was on my way home and I was like, should I stop and get a coffee? Because, I just kind of feel like I woke up cool, but I've just been feeling like negative energy, like from myself or something, like coming out, but not coming out because I feel like I'm not, or maybe I feel like I'm not trying to be negative. Maybe I am. Fuck, I don't know. Nobody hasn't told me nothing, but I just feel negativeness around me and I don't like it. So today I was like, I'm gonna go get coffee. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go get coffee because I have coffee at home. So even though, my little $2 coffee isn't really much money, and yeah, I could have got it, I was just like, I'm gonna go home, make coffee at home, because I usually do that in the mornings before I take the kids, so I can drink it while I'm on the road. I don't know. It's my little routine. And so I guess I just missed that, and I came home and I rolled myself up a little blunt and made my coffee and came to the garage, came to smoke, came to talk to you guys, kind of vent, I guess. I'd be an early bird, super early bird, so. So yeah, most of the time it's just me and my thoughts. And then, back to the regular routine because you have to start getting ready for work. So, yeah. It's gonna be a good day though. We're gonna turn this little frown into a smile because I'm not like, it's hard not to dwell on certain things sometimes, but I feel like dwelling on things doesn't change anything, you know what I'm saying? So why be in a bad mood all day? Why be in a bad mood if I don't have to be? It just don't make sense. So what I'm gonna do is just finish smoking this other blunt. Well, it's not a blunt, it's a little chop. See? Little chop. And go upstairs, play my music, do what I do. Maybe wash my face so I could stay home. I don't know, it's a mental thing. Just like starting over, starting fresh. So and proceed with my day to having a good day, making the best out of it, That's the thing, like, even on my bad days, I feel like there's still at least one thing positive I have to come out looking from it, even if it say nothing changed in that day. But the thing that changed was that I realized that, say, this was wrong, or the way I was looking about something was wrong. So I don't know. To me, that's a learning thing. So I won personally from that, my experience. Now I'm over here just rambling. Nah, but it's good. I'm trying to get more comfortable with myself and the camera. That's what I've been, I feel like I've been working on that, but I feel like I said, there's always room for improvement, so I can always do better. I appreciate you guys for, you feel me, coming in and listening, hearing to my little venting, or just me getting shit off my chest. I feel like being on the camera is kind of like refreshing, just for the simple fact, like, when I was a kid, I used to like to write. I used to like to write poems and shit like that. And I don't do that anymore, which, well, it's been like a good while since the last time I wrote anything, but, I feel like in a way this is that, except for I'm not writing. I'm more expressing myself visually, so I like that part. It's just not that I'm old, but I feel old because I feel like, I don't know, when I was growing up, we barely had cell phones, and there was no such thing as none of this social media. Like, if you barely had one friend to text, that was cool. That was funny. And I want to say I got my first phone when I was like a freshman or something. Yeah, when I got my first job, like, I had to pay for my own shit. Now kids be getting fucking cell phones at 8 years old, which I'm not knocking those parents, because to each his own. Everybody has their own situations. You feel me? Especially if you, like, your kids go to school, stay after school, you want to communicate with your kid. You don't want to have to, like, just be thinking about them all day. And I understand that because I have kids at school, and, I would always want, sometimes you don't want to have to go through a third party. You just want to be straight to your kid, and that's it. Or, vice versa. Maybe your kid wants to tell you something. So, I don't know. Personally, I feel like my kids are not there yet, but anything can happen and anything can change. So, Well, like I said, folks, thank you once again for letting me vent to you guys. And just, this was like a new thing for me to vent to you guys, but I feel good about it. So as long as I'm walking away from this feeling like I got that shit off my chest, and you feel me, I appreciate it. And you know, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. If you could relate to anything, drop a comment down. Don't be shy. You know, I like to interact with people. I feel like people are hesitant to interact with a new person, especially online, which I could understand. But, you know, you'll never know until you try. So, yeah, I will talk to you later. You guys have a blessed day, and let's get this.